Well, here we are, 365 straight days of study of A Course in Miracles. This is the first time I've ever done anything every day for a year. And in all honesty, I feel like a different person. In fact, I kind of don't feel like a person. And that's funny to say. But one of the main teachings of the Course that I got this year was the dissolution of stories. And the story of Brandon Bosch seems less important now. The story of Ram, what this person needs to be, how he acts, what he does, how people think about him. It's less important to me now. And, I can broaden this to all things. For instance, like my story about this leaf, this broken leaf here. I've got stories about, what a leaf is made of, and, it's a leaf. There's a lot of leaves. Moving on. But if I'm present with this leaf, there's such majesty in it. It glows with wonder. The awe that's available in every moment of this precious life is incredible. And honestly, I've been missing it. I've just been rushing from epic event to epic event, trying so hard to get epic life experiences and be the man from the Dos Equis commercial, the most interesting man in the world. I've been trying so hard to live when life is available so simply in every moment, shimmering with blissful oneness. In this leaf, I could stare at this for hours. If I'm truly not thinking about my stories about the past, about what a leaf is, and not worried about what's going to happen to this leaf when climate change happens, not fearing the future, but truly present with it, there's a bliss that ripples through my chest and my whole system, and the leaf starts to shimmer. And this is attributable to all moments of life, suffering moments. I was flying across the country from Maine to Miami to San Francisco. I had a migraine. I was vomiting the whole way. Everyone thought I had COVID. Didn't blame them. I didn't know. And I was able to get into the heart space and meditate and feel a black and white difference. Suffering and peace. Whenever I'd go into the heart space, the pain would still be there, but I wouldn't be suffering it. And the same is true in my experience of insomnia. I wake up in the middle of the night. If I worry about tomorrow, I'm not going back to sleep. I'm panicked. If I tell myself a story and shame myself for how many times I've woken up in my life and how other people sleep better, I'm not going back to sleep. But if I'm present with, what's happening right now? What does my body need to tell me? What is coming through my genealogy right now? What's the message from the universe trying to tell me? If I'm present like that, like curious, there's so much more life available. And that's what they call the flow state. You're just with what is, the energy coursing through my veins. If I allow it to just move me, what kind of life is possible? That's like Michael Jordan draining threes in the championship game every day. So I want to live my next 40 years like that. I've done my first 40 years trying to control, putting things into boxes, constraining my existence down to this little funnel of what I should look like and how people should think about me and how I should act. It's very stressful. It's racked my nervous system. And in fact, that's why I'm here, I guess. Which is why it's fine. Which is why it's totally cool that it happened, because it pushed me to the point where I needed to have this spiritual growth. I hit rock bottom with my nervous system. I hit rock bottom with insomnia. It's been nearly suicidal. It's been horrible. 30 years of, not sleeping well. And I found the Course in this moment where it's like I could have never seen the Course before. So actually, I feel grateful to the insomnia and the nervous system freaking out, almost like it's meant to be to show me this. Like I chose it in my pre-life or something like that. Like I chose this difficult path to show me the rock bottom so I could bounce up and have a spiritual ascension to get from the third chakra up to the fourth, if you've studied the law of one. To move from the existence of humanity and the suffering and the warring and the controlling up to oneness and love for the moment, for everyone around me, for everything around me, for all that's happening. If I can live in love, that's a life I want to live. I'm sick of living a life of fear, of control, of constraints. I'm so over it. I'm so grateful to the Living the Course community, my teachers, Aaron Abke, my birthday brother, and Mark Anthony Lord. Oh man, y'all have been so patient with me. I came into the Course 30-year agnostic, atheist, asking hard questions, real analytical, thought-based, intelligent questions. And y'all were so patient with me. Like, it was just like everyone in the Course was like, we get you, brother. We forgive you. It's all good. We love you. Thanks for asking your questions. We had those thoughts too. And it was so generous of y'all. And, Aaron Abke has been blowing my mind for years. And he's an incredible guide for me in this life. And Mark Anthony Lord really came out of left field for me. I was pretty anti Mark teachings for the first couple months of the year because, he's so in love with God. Spirit, creator, whatever you want to call it. Like, I did not have a great relationship with God, especially the word God and Jesus, right? With my Catholic upbringing, like I did not have a great relationship with that concept. And through watching and experiencing and feeling Mark's deep, passionate love for life and love for God, I've been broken down. Brandon Bosch broke down, and the spirit inside of me is just like loving the creator, loving seeing the creator in that saw over there, loving seeing the creator in this other leaf. In all moments, it's available to see the creator and to see innocence in this world. And I know it's not easy. It's so hard to look out at a suffering, pain-filled world where the environment is crashing and there's so much corruption, there's so much war and death and murder and all these horrible things. And to see innocence in that? What? Why would I want to forgive those things? But whoa, there is something there when you dive in. And so I'm doubling down, doing year 2. I'm going to go back and do the lessons again. And we're going to read the text. The text was channeled first back in the 60s, and it's straight up gangster spirituality. Slap you in the face on the daily with some deep truth. And this depth, I mean, it's life-changing. I mean, it's hard to read, but man, it changed you. It changed me. So if you're interested, you can DM me. I'm happy to talk about it. You can still sign up for year 1 and do the lessons with the Living the Course community. There's hundreds of people that are doing it with Mark and Aaron, and we'll be on there too. I'll be on there asking questions. Yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this, and I sure did. And I'm so grateful for the moment that we get to share here together. Here's to more. Much love.